Yeah, you play in over-the-board tournaments. You go to a club, you go to chess tournament, something like that. All right, white plays e4 here. I'm going to go with the Sicilian, c5. So for the challenge to work, I need to gain about, how many points do I need to gain per day? If I'm streaming 3 days a week, 4 weeks, that's 12. I need to gain about 100, a little over 100 points per day on average. So I think we're on track at least today. We have about a little over an hour left. So we'll go e6. A guy at a tournament told me once that chess.com ratings were lowered due to engine use at top levels. There's not as much engine use as you would think. There is definitely a little bit, unfortunately. But it's not very predominant, I'd say. Out of all the games I've played, I've seen like, let's see, I've been playing on here for a couple of years. I think I've seen like 3 to 5 people that I knew were computers and were eventually found out to be computers. Well, Alpha, I started at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Eastern time. So I've been streaming for about an hour and 45 minutes so far. Hey, Dub Essence, thanks a lot for the follow there. I've definitely missed a few other people. I'll have to read the follows after each game. Usually I have an alert that pops up. It pops up on the stream, but it's not popping up for me for some reason. So I'll have to read those off after each one. Yeah, you can cheat and bullet. Unfortunately, it is possible. So we have a pawn here on e4, which is guarded by the knight on c3. Let's play b4 to kick that knight away. The knight's going to move, and I'm going to grab the pawn is the idea. He could play knight a4. Yeah, so knight a4. Let's take here first. If he plays queen takes, I'll play knight c6 or knight f6. One of those. How many days am I going to be doing this? Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the month of June. The goal is to finish the challenge by the end of the month, pretty much. I do want to kind of stretch the challenge out till it's close to the end of the month. I don't want to accomplish it in like 1 week or 2 weeks and then have... I mean, I guess I could do that, but I don't think it's as beneficial for people for me to rush through it. I don't really see any benefit. I'm going to go knight to f6 here, attacking the pawn. And in the future, after this month, I may stream. I may continue streaming. We'll have to see. It all depends on work kind of commitments at that point. This month is actually fairly slow for work, so I do have a bit more free time here. We're going to go knight to... Let's go bishop c6. Bishop c6, knight b6 is kind of annoying. Let's go d6, maybe. Let's go knight c6. I don't see any problem with it. Oh man, the lag is kicking in. Let's see here. The whole multicast debacle is hilarious. It's Magnus, it's computer, it's Magnus again. I did hear a little bit about that. Man, there's I'm not sure if chess.com is lagging today or if it's me. It could be me. Everything outside of chess.com looks like it's moving along fine. For example, this time is frozen right now, and I feel like I'm losing time. Even though I moved. Does anybody else see that? His time's not moving. Mine's not moving either. It's not very good. Queen b6. Alright. So he's offering a queen trade. It's kind of hard to avoid it, honestly. I don't really have a problem with the queen trade itself. So we're going to trade and play rook to d8 here. We'll see what he decides to do now. Bishop c5 is probably my next move, or d6, one of the two. Yeah, it's lagging. I'm not sure why. Alright, bishop g5. Let's just go, probably just d6 here. Yeah, let's just go d6. Exchange the bishop for the knight. What will he do here? Check out the follower list here. Yeah, I've missed quite a few here. Let's see. I did Nems, Napuli, Josh Gates, Hinged Emood, Dweller in the Cellar, Chessman, Narnu, K-Job, 360 Curve, Jim Jam, Sakramas, Vidigo, Brewer 16, Mike Jaworski, Oregonado, hey Rob, the English Muon, Astigard, Mohit 99, Milch Mayus. Thanks a lot for all the follows, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for the support. All right, so he castled. We're just going to continue developing. I wouldn't say it's a bad position for me. I wouldn't say it's fairly equal here. Maybe he has a little bit more space, but I don't think either side is inherently better than the other so far. Knight c4 makes some sense. Makes some dollars. I could play d5. d5 makes some sense as well. I think I like that. Let's go d5. Just open up the center a little bit. Let's play knight takes. Can exchange bishops. I'll capture back with my king most likely. Yep, so king takes. Yeah, I got to 800 just by kind of tanking it against the computer. For the most part. Alright, so knight to f4 is an idea here, potentially. Knight f4, hit the bishop. Maybe f6 and e5 is another idea. Rook over to e8 and then king f8 just to get the king safe is another idea. Lots of ideas, that's for sure. The starting rating was actually 1200, I believe. I had to tank for quite a while, actually. Alright, rook e1, not a bad move by any means. Let's just play, I guess we'll just do rook here. Yeah, let's just go here. He's actually the one behind on time in this game. 23 seconds left. Alright, knight e3. Just going to play knight f6. No need to exchange pieces. Long term, I feel that black has the better chances here, mainly because of his e-pawn. I have a pawn in the center. He has no pawns in the center. So long term, I have a little bit of an advantage, I'd say. Let's play knight e5. Hit that bishop there. Kind of bother him a bit. It seems like White's going to lose on time here, though, despite having played a pretty reasonable game, I'd say. He hasn't made any big mistakes or anything like that. Okay. So he takes the pawn. I feel like this is a pretty risky idea. This bishop is kind of close to being trapped, almost. I guess we'll just take him. And we'll play f6. Now the knight's trapped here. Rook h8. I guess we'll just take this guy. We'll go here. King here. Knight g6. Whoops, let's not lose piece. Be bad. Rooks are kind of in weird situations. We'll go rook e5. Knight f4. Take here because of the pin. I guess we'll just go back. And that looks like checkmate. Okay, we're pretty close to 900 here.